A meeting was held on Wednesday to discuss about removing yellow card imposed on Vietnam's seafood industry. Vietnamese Prime Minister attended the event.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has demanded efforts to ramp up on eradicate illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing, while leaders of poor-performing localities be strictly handled, as a European Commission delegation will come to Vietnam for the 5th inspection this October. To achieve the best possible result during the inspection, he has heads of ministry, central sectors and related localities to boost leadership, direction and action to soon complete addressing all the problems. The government leader requested all resources must be summoned for putting an end to fishing vessels infringement of foreign waters, especially the vehicles from Kiên Giang, Cà Mau and Bình Định provinces. Police and border guard forces must enhance coordination with local administration to step up awareness-raising communication and early detect and prevent the fishermen intending to work illegally in foreign waters.
The 18th ASEAN Ministerial Meeting on Transnational Crimes opened in Vientiane, Laos on Monday. Vietnamese Minister of Public Security, Senior Lieutenant General Lương Tam Quang leads the Vietnamese delegation at the event.
Minister of Public Security, Senior Lieutenant General Lương Tam Quang presented a series of proposals to bolster the collective efforts against cross-border criminal activities, including the intensification of information sharing on criminal activities and joint task forces to investigate and verify crime across borders, as well as the coordination of patrols to combat drug and human trafficking, organized crime and cybercrime. He said the sides must better coordinate in monitoring and tackling crimes committed by citizens of one country in another. Participants at the event also proposed several recommendations aimed at the strengthening cooperation and strategies in combating transnational crime in the future.
Coconut exports are forecast to hit $1 billion this year, driven by the signing of a protocol for official export of fresh coconuts to China, according to the Vietnam Coconut Associations.
Earlier this month, Vietnam and China signed 3 protocols on official export of frozen durians, fresh coconuts, and crocodile to China. With a population of 1.4 billion, China is a huge market, while its domestic coconut supply only meets around 10% of the demand. The Vietnam Fruit and Vegetable Association expects the export of fresh coconut to increase by around 200 to 300 million US dollars by the end of the year and continue to grow significantly in the near future. Vietnam is the 7th largest coconut producer in the world, with an output of around 2 million tons per year. Fresh coconut export reached around 800 million US dollars last year, mainly to China, Thailand, and the US.
A bronze statue of Goddess Durga arrived in Vietnam on June 18 and is being kept at the National Museum of History in Hanoi to serve researching and exhibition activities. This allowed the public have a better view on Champa culture.
The ancient statue of the Vietnamese origin is 190 centimeters long and 100 kilograms weight, depicting the image of the Hindi goddess Durga and having great historical, cultural, and art values. It reflects the cultural, religious life and belief in the history of Champa community, an important part of constituting the diversity and unity in the community of Vietnamese ethnic groups. The repatriation of the statue, which were illegally trafficked into the U.S., is a result of cooperation between Vietnam, the U.S., and the U.K. It is also an outcome of Vietnam's effort to implement the commitments of the 1970 UNESCO Convention on measures to prohibit the illegal export, import, and transfer of ownership of cultural property.
On the first day of their tour of Vietnam on Tuesday, a group of 4,500 tourists from a major Indian pharmaceutical company visit Hỏa Lò Prison and Temple of Literature in Hanoi, with many praising the friendliness of locals.
The first group of 4,500 Indian tourists from the Indian billionaire Dilip Shanghvi company arrived in Vietnam on Tuesday. At the Hỏa Lò Prison Relic, the group was introduced to the panorama of Hỏa Lò Prison through a model set in D-Zone. In addition, the tour guide also introduced the life of political prisoners in the past.
Vietnam country, especially for the Hanoi cities, the infrastructure is very good. Very cleanest city, and food is very delicious also.
Indian tourists were also very excited to explore the Temple of Literature Quốc Tử Giám relic with a number of up to 4,500 guests. This is the largest Indian MICE delegation ever to Vietnam, most of them visiting for the first time, and the group is classified as high spending target.
India, and it's very nice place, and people are very friendly person, and they lot help us to know about your country also.
As of 2024, direct flight between Vietnam and India will be operated by many airlines, connecting tourist destinations of two countries. This market is growing very well, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic. The Vietnamese tourism industry hopes that the good impression from this group of 4,500 tourists will open up opportunities to further promoting the image of Vietnamese tourism to the world.